Dear students, welcome back. So in this module, we'll learn more about the continent of Asia. Here we'll learn about the political divisions or the geopolitical divisions of Asia. In this, we'll learn about the countries. We'll come to know about the different countries of Asia. So let's start. Here the map shows different parts of Asia. As we know, Asia is a very large continent. So for the sake of our convenience, we divided the continent into different parts and then we learn about them. So for example, if you see in this map, East Asia. So the countries lying in the eastern part of Asia comes in East Asia or East Asian countries. Similarly, Central Asian countries are the countries that lies to the center of the continent. Similarly, we have the West Asian countries, South Asian countries, Southeast Asian countries and North Asian countries. So students, in this module, we will learn about the countries lying in different parts of the continent. So the first slide, this shows you about the West Asian and Southwest Asian countries. So it includes Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Jordan, Israel and many more. So students, all these countries which you can see in the orange color zone, this shows the West Asian or Southwest Asian countries. Let's proceed. Now we'll look at the South Asian countries. So which are the South Asian countries? Definitely lying to the southern part of the continent. So here lies India. It's our country. So India lies to the south of Asia, southern part of Asia, and the neighboring countries like Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and so on. So the India and the neighboring countries, they form South Asian countries or they form South Asia. Now students, the next slide, let's have a look. So this slide is showing us the Southeast Asian countries. So now we will see the eastern part of the continent. So if we focus, this is the southeastern portion. Children, you can see so many countries are there like Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam. Here we have Malaysia, we have Singapore, Indonesia, Brunei and so on. So students, all these countries which you can see lying in the color used is cyan color. This cyan color is used to show the area which is occupied by the Southeast Asian countries. Children, just you need to remember few names. So let's move to the next slide. So here we see the East Asian countries. So the countries lying to the eastern part of Asia and they consist of China, is the largest country in Asia, Mongolia, North and South Korea, Japan and Taiwan. So these countries together form the East Asian countries or East Asia. Now students, let's have a look at the Central Asian countries. So countries lying to the central part of Asia, we can see the green color has been used. So the countries like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan and Afghanistan, they form the Central Asia or the Central Asian countries. So we can say that Kazakhstan and some other former Soviet republics, they together form the Central Asia or Central Asian countries. Now students, if we look at this slide, this shows us the North Asian countries. So students, this has mainly Russia and Siberian, Asiatic Siberia and Asiatic Russia. Now children, Russia is a country that lies into both the continents of Europe as well as Asia. So Russia lies in both the continents, means partly a part of Russia lies in Europe and another part lies in Asia. So Russia lies in both Europe as well as in Asia. So we call Asiatic part of Russia, or the part of Russia which is in Europe. So students, if we see then Russia definitely is the largest country, but it does not lies fully or wholly in one continent. One part of Russia is in Europe and the another one in Asia. So if we talk about North Asian countries, so it consists of Russia and Asiatic, Siberia and Asiatic Russia. Now students, apart from the divisions, there are other smaller countries which are in Asia. So what is common is that they share their boundary, means they are both in Asia as well as in Europe. So they are European part of Russia, Turkey, Georgia, Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan. So these are the countries, they lie or they are shared by Asia as well as in Europe. So Armenia is located entirely in Asia, but often it is counted as a European country because it is culturally connected to European society. So this is the reason Armenia, in spite of being completely or totally wholly in Asia, it is often counted as an European country because its culture, the typical European culture, can be seen in Armenia. So students, that's all about the geopolitical division of Asia or the countries of Asia. Thank you very much.